This is what cruising life's all about, doing crazy stuff that you probably never thought you would be doing.
Hey there, we are Beau and Brandy, and this is our salty dog Una. This is our home Saoirse, a 35-foot solar-powered sailboat. If you're new here, thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe. And as always, a huge thank you to all of our patrons that continue to make these videos possible. After being in Grenada for 4 months and repairing our boat from a crack in her hull,
let me put on my handy dandy goggles.
It's time to test her out. We're excited and a whole lot of happy to get her back sailing. But before our much anticipated first sail, we have one other thing we need to do. A cruiser and local tradition, a hash.
Good job, very graceful.
Good morning. Today Brandy and I are going to do something that we've been wanting to do ever since we got to Grenada. We heard about it way back in the Bahamas from some of our cruiser friends who spent a couple seasons down here, called the hash. It's basically drinkers with a running problem. Even though we're not drinkers, we still want to partake, and this event today is a huge annual event. They're calling it their 11/11 event. To fuel up for that, we are making, well, I am making some coconut flour pancakes. Yes, they are keto. Now that Nick and Sam are gone, we are jumping back on the bandwagon.
Thank you.
Time for pancakes.
Short stack.
Oh, don't forget the dressing. Syrup.
What's this?
That is cream cheese, vanilla, and butter, and monk fruit.
Yum.
What's this hash all about?
Every Saturday in Grenada they have a hash. We don't have any idea of what kind of trail it's going to be today. Sometimes it's through a beach, sometimes it's through mountains, sometimes it's through the brush, sometimes it's through the countryside. I think it's in, funny enough, I think it's in Beau today in Grenada, which is the west side of Grenada, and it's actually really close. The other couple reasons we haven't gone on one yet is because of Una. We don't want to leave her too long, so a lot of them tend to be kind of far away. Today's supposed to be a really big deal, so we decided let's do this one and check it out. We're definitely, they call them hash virgins. We're gonna have to break out the foot prisons and try out this hash. The only other thing is it's supposed to rain. Yay! But we were told it makes it even better. We'll see.
So we were on our way to the hash, but got a flat. Now we gotta change buses, but we will get there. Yeah.
Oh, darn, we may not be able to make it. No, I feel bad for the guy. He was turning around and hit some rocks. I think that's probably what happened. Why he got the flat. All right, attempt number 2.
Yeah, attempt 2. Hopefully no flat tires. Their tires look brand new, so might be in the water.
Cool.
So sign in, check the trailer, you think you're fit enough to do? Alright, and then we're going to get the ball rolling. Thank you.
Alright, our first hash.
Should we be scared? Should be very scared. Should we be scared? Should we be scared?
Yes. Terrified.
I'm a little scared. I'm a lot scared. Are you scared? Look at this stop. We made it. steep. So I don't know what we're supposed to run. We're gonna hang out with the other hash virgins. Wait,
Straight,
what?
left-handed,
Okay.
straight over to the
We're
gate.
running?
I'm falling to
Here, go.
To the gate.
All right, we're about to enter the jungle. See how well this goes. You ready?
On.
On on. Good job. Very graceful.
Check that view out. They're hashing with us.
All right, I'll run it. Oh, tired. More hills. Oh boy.
So when you're running the trail or walking the trail, they have different trails set up. So you have to pick which one to go on. And sometimes they end. So we've come across a couple of dead enders. And Beau just went ahead to make sure that this one is actually the right one to go on.
Found some wild sorrel.
Sorrel.
What's that? We got Kobe here. He's a local.
But don't let that fool you. He's gotten us lost a few times.
Sorry.
They did say we were gonna have to cross water and get our shoes wet on the runners. Oh boy! Yes, Sarah!
Oh, you're good, you're good.
Look at that balance. Oh! Go for the gold. Oh. Almost. Oh, he did it. Kobe for the win. Just don't hurt yourself. Caution.
I like how he did his turn. Oh, come on!
Brought up the suspense really well, though.
Did you do that one?
Yeah, you got step in the water, a little water. Yeah.
No.
That one, there we go. That one.
And then that's where he did his turn.
There we go.
Long legs.
Oh yeah.
I can always
We got another river. We hear music.
And when we get closer,
Now we're gonna fake run to the end.
We've been running the whole time. Oh, there's another cow.
Now we're hardcore runners. Good job, Lovey. All right, we did it.
Ushers, can we have all the first time ushers? Ushers, how was the trail this afternoon?
Epic!
is henceforth not to be considered a virgin by any member of the Grenada Hash House Harriers. GH3 awarded at hash 1111.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Guess what, guys?
Today's a very special day.
We are going to
Go sailing. Since, I don't know, since like 3 months.
Yeah. This is our very first sail out since we did all the repairs. And by we, I mean Beau. And we're going to do a little tiny test run. We're doing about a 10 nautical mile jaunt around the corner, back up to St. George, actually where we started this trip around.
Should be a nice sail. It's pretty light. It'll be, I'd say we're going to be going downwind for half of it. And the current will be pushing us, so we'll be moving pretty quick.
There is like a 2 knot current out there.
Yeah,
so it's going to give us a nice little push.
But we are leaving at slack tide, so that we might not get as much. Since we've been sitting so long, the boat's
We've moved into a house.
The boat is not sailable yet.
Yeah. We gotta take a little bit of time this morning and put everything away. So if we were to heel at some point,
which we probably will once we round the corner,
yeah.
We're gonna hit a beam reach.
So we gotta put everything away so it doesn't go flying out.
And have more broken stuff.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
We're probably gonna fly the 145, so that'll be fun.
Let's get to it.
The boat isn't that bad.
Don't go to the dishes.
These, number one culprit. They never end.
Let go, rain. It's not your song to sing no more. Goodbye, blame. Weights can lift you up. You can find a way to drop them.
Whew, holy cow. Kind of forgot how much work it goes into getting everything started and being on the hook for so long. We had a lot to do. Beau is currently doing the head sail.
These hanks probably should be serviced soon. We need to spray them with some corrosion block.
We can do that over in St. George.
Yeah, all we gotta do is raise the main and then get going and we'll raise the head. Should be a nice downwind sail.
All right, it looks like everything in the house is ready. All the windows are shut, all the hatches are latched, everything's put away. So hopefully everything stays put. So we are here and we are gonna go all the way around to about here. Hopefully we'll be able to catch some fish if we go fast enough. Whew, it is a hot day. So excited. Let's go.
Can you feel the wind? Say you do, it's how it all begins. Then comes reason, then purpose.
All right, remember, we're gonna try to fall off to our starboard.
Find your way.
And then when I let you know, I'd say tighten it up a bit and then you're just gonna keep easing it out.
It's how we learn. It has to hurt, it has to hurt. Every single turn. Don't beg your pardon. You're not someone's victim. It has to hurt. It has to hurt.
How's it going?
Good, good, good. We're getting a little shadowing from this little bitty island over here, and we keep getting bursts. But there's a reef right here that we're trying to stay away from. There's a sailboat out there with all their sails up.
And we're trying to stay in the channel.
Oh, I feel so good. Feels so good. I miss this.
You can ask spring how it is when the buds are bursting. You can watch the birds.
Bye, Wilburn. It's been fun. We'll see you next season, maybe.
You can find a way to drop them. When the new ones weigh you down, you'll be on top of them.
No water in the village.
Yeah.
This has been so awesome. Finally, we're out here. Wind in the hair. Right, Lovey? Wind in your hair.
Yes.
It's so fantastic. It's exactly what we needed. Nice little short jaunt. Got to set anchor and get some provisioning done. Get some other things finished up so we can hopefully leave tomorrow morning. We did it. We did it. Woo!
We're in St. George's now to reprovision. Just in time for a squall to come through.
I know. We'll wait for this to pass.
It's kind of nice though. It cools things down. Oh, here comes the rain.
Bye-bye.
Just in time.
Okay, shopping is done. That was crazy. We have so much. I wish we could have taped it, but it was too dark and we didn't have our bigger camera. But we had like 4 or 5 bags apiece with all this stuff in it, lugging it down the road, and then onto the beach, putting it all into our dinghy, which is leaking water, and shoving it off against the tide, and then trying not to sink our dinghy on the way here. Crazy. Hilarious, but we've got food.
And this is what cruising life's all about. Doing crazy stuff that you probably never thought you would be doing.
Definitely not.
This one's got eggs in it. Oh, it's so wet.
Oh,
It's dripping.
all right.
This is our haul. We got a bunch of chicken quarters, some beef, sliced ham, bacon, a lot of butter, cheese, cream cheese, eggs, a bunch of canned stuff, especially canned coconut milk, which is probably our biggest expense. A lot of peanuts. We make our own peanut butter. Coffee. We love our coffee. A little bit of Parmesan, some oil, and then we got all of our veggies. Yeah, we are ready for Caribou.
So I am writing some postcards to our awesome, amazing family and friends that are so good to us and pitched in and got us an Iridium Go, which I'm terming it as the Beau and Brandy tracking system, because they are going to be able to now have a tracking set up for us real time, so they know exactly where we're at all times. And if you've seen some of our past episodes, we gave them a little bit of worry, so now they know that they can find us wherever we're at and know that we're safe and know that we can send them messages through here, so when we're underway they know we're okay. And as an added bonus, since we have this, we're going to be able to add this to our patron page. So some of our patrons are going to have tracking and some captain's logs that we're going to be creating for the New Year's too. So if you want to become a patron and help support our video production, the link is below. We're going to run out to the post office and drop these off before we get going in a few days. I'm so excited. I cannot wait to get going. It's been so long. Every time I look at stamps, I always think of the episode from Seinfeld to where the girl dies because she licks the stamps for their wedding. I think it was George's wife, or to-be wife.
Thank you to everybody for making our first t-shirt launch a huge success. We really appreciate it. You all helped get Saoirse back in ship shape, and now she's better than ever. If you would like to get one of your own, they're still available. Click the link in the description below.